Far side of the moon. Dark side of the moon. Some will call Pink Floyd. I don't believe a fucking word of it. It looks like they've taken a picture of a clay hippopotamus I made when I was 5 years old, to be honest. Apple's sales are down and they're blaming China. Wouldn't be that your products are massively overpriced and do all the same things that all the other phones do, would it? Wouldn't have anything to do with that. No, it's a trade war with China. But China's economy is slowing. It's apparently how it can afford to send things to the dark side of the moon. Okay then. Right, whatever. Something else that I don't believe, mainly because the BBC are reporting on it, and if the BBC are reporting on something, it's all usually fucking lies. Yeah, they've arrested 2 people apparently in Manchester, I think it was. One aged 24 and one aged 33 for all these immigrants. You know, the immigrants that had all the same matching brand new orange life jackets with the mobile phone pocket, and they were all wearing designer trainers. Those ones. I'm not sure if they're going as far back as the 35-year-olds who pretended to be 14 so they could go to school. I don't know, it said 250. I don't know how many that encompasses. But yes, certainly all the ones with the brand new orange life jackets with the mobile phone pocket. I'm sure I mentioned it before. I saw one pulled off a truck in the services on the M25. Cobham, I think it is. Might be wrong. Anyway, and out he came, and he was straight on the phone, don't know who to. Then he was straight over to the cash point to draw cash, and he had his bank card and everything. How the fuck? I don't know how long he'd been in there, but how the fuck he still had a battery charge on his mobile phone, I have no idea, given that most of them last about 5 seconds. Anyway, so, yeah, both of them, one's Iranian. I think the 33-year-old is Iranian. 24. When I was 24, I was a Scuddy. And I couldn't have organised that amount of military planning. It's not just the first 20 people that turn up at the shore, you know, and they go, there's a dinghy, off you go. 20 miles that way. But which way? Well, that way. Once you've done about 15 miles, you should see the White Cliffs of Dover. Crack on. I mean, money changes hands. These things are organised from far further fucking afield than Kelly. These people practically have tickets for these dinghies, do you know what I'm saying? And yet a 24-year-old and a 33-year-old who live in Manchester organised it all. Okay then. Fucking getting desperate, aren't they? They're coming out with any old fucking shit these days. Jesus fucking Christ. It's worse than that shit I read out from the paper at the weekend. The police solve crimes. On the front page, the police solve crimes. Yeah, well, in my personal experience, they just fucking manufacture any evidence they want anyway, so... Probably 50% of the people in jail are there unlawfully, if you ask me. Having had several people on the channel come back to me and say, yes, they used the same tricks against me as they used against you. And having actually known people personally as well, who they used the same tricks against. Wow. The dark side of the moon. Explain to me, please, I'm a bit unsure about one fucking thing, but if 2 planets rotate, how do we never see the other side of it? I mean, we must do it at some point. Surely. Two planets of differing sizes rotate at exactly the same speed in conjunction with each other. Someone call Pink Floyd!